Disciplined spirit, I think, is simplicity and directness. There's very little between me when I'm singing and you, the listener, on the record or on stage. You know, everything is quite natural. You know, we like contact one step back. It's better to SMS than to call. It's better to go on Facebook than to get together in many ways. So this is something that goes the other direction. You know, I'm in your face and my spit and sweat is on you. I feel sometimes like maybe the point of this band is a reminder of the power that can be had maybe with a very low-tech way. I'm very intrigued by technology, and I use technology in my studio, you know, very complicated technology. I think it's interesting to show now what was the normal thing before, but to show like, hey, this is just, especially me, I've got nothing, just a microphone. This is what I can do, and this is how many places I can take you with no technology. You know, I want to always look at the thing that people aren't talking about. Of course, that's what I want to write about. So rather than throw myself at the subject that's part of the most typical discussion, I would like to discuss something that nobody's talking about. So usually I'm trying to explore other avenues of human relations. But I think it's good to, you know, maybe just keep looking at music from a different angle, you know, and to bring new energy. You know, each relation I have with each project is different. You know, the Disciplines has a certain group of personalities, and the Posy is another. And when I come solo, it has another vibe. And you know, it's good for and very stimulating to keep refreshing the environment, and also because each one is like, okay, it's a short episode. You know, I'll be with the Disciplines this month, next month a little bit, and then maybe something else in summer or whatever. It's never. It's always fresh. They had this band called Briskeby, a very popular band in Norway, and they approached me about working with them, as people do sometimes. And we did this song together where I sang with their singer, and it was quite successful. And the guys just wanted to carry on with me. The singer was already going off to do her solo thing, so it seemed like an easy transition, you know.
We have the pleasure of being here tonight because we have released a new album called Virgins of Menace.
We do it always like little bits, you know, because actually all of my guys are kind of like students in different kinds of medicine and health care professions. Guitar player is almost a doctor. So we have to do things kind of around the school. So that's why we're like here this weekend, and then we come back later and come back again. It's really a big part of my musical life, really, coming to Spain. You know, I've had so many good shows here, and it would be very strange to have a year where I wasn't spending a lot of it in Spain. In fact, I live just next door in France, and so it's easy to come, but that's not really the point. The point is when I'm here, I'm always very welcome, and people have really supported what I do over the years, and I think that's just amazing. I've been coming to Spain for 18 years now on tour. America's a very big place, you know, with 360 million people, so you'll find there are probably lots of people like me, even if the majority are not like me. I think Americans grow up with this idea of comfort. You know, we like comfortable food that is always the same. You know, McDonald's biggest claim to fame is that it's the same everywhere you go. This kind of thing, and we like big, comfortable cars and all this kind of thing. And American football, it's on every Sunday, same time. You know, Americans. It's very easy if you grow up in America to get comfortable. And me, that kind of comfort is very uncomfortable for me. I am someone who wants to go out and see things. I could come up with like 50 bands that would blow their minds from 10 years ago, from 20 years ago, 30. I mean, I could come up with 100 bands that they would be like, what? This is insane. I've never heard of this. just because they're from countries that don't go on the mainstream English press media, I find it very unfair. But it's cool because it gives me an advantage. You know, I've been around and I've been to some of these countries. I've been to China lately. I've been, I'll be going to Turkey later this year, and for sure I'm going to come back with like tons of bands that are worth knowing about, and at least that's my little mission in some ways, is to, by collaborating with and doing stuff, I bring some of these things to people's attention.